Hello people, welcome back for Kubera. It's gonna be a bit rushed because I am a fool. Originally my plan this week was to, stream a couple of times if I could, and well, those plans went out the window because, well, I barely have enough time to record this week. So, this is gonna be a bit of a short one. Right, let's just hop right into it, shall we? How interesting, Garuda. You set the strongest race as your enemy and asked for my help. And confided in me troubles that you couldn't even share with your close ones. I thought that was how much you trusted me. I, in turn, felt close to you, and a sense of kinship at times. We've even been favorable in discussing an alliance recently. But those exchanges seem to mean nothing now. Your number 2 and 3 have conspired with the gods against me, and you protect these things. How am I supposed to interpret this situation? There seems to be a misunderstanding concerning an issue of succession. Their unease is my fault as a king with a limited lifespan. So, I ask for your kind understanding, Iravana. A king with a limited lifespan. Peculiar. I could have sworn that Sarah basically just only died if they were, like, killed. They didn't die of natural causes. Or at the very least, Nastika. This situation is too severe to be overcome with such words. Well, if you undertake the role that had been mine in the plans ahead, I might be able to overlook this incident. I understand. I will do your share of the work, too. Wait, Garuda, what plans? What are you agreeing to do in her place? There's nothing that will bring you harm, so don't concern yourself with it. Akasha, can you move? Garuda, it's a warning, but I recommend that you lock those two up until this matter concludes. Unlike you and me, they seem to have rather simplistic values. So even if you explain your position to them, they won't be able to understand you anyway. It's obvious. They'll find other ways to interfere. Wait! Garuda! What's that matter you're talking? Return to the underworld, Yama. There's nothing you can do here. It would be better for you to just do your own work in your own rightful place. Season 3, Episode 234, Ananta 23. When I say this will be rushed, it probably will only be 2 chapters. I apologize, but again, my plans for this week have gone very much out the window. The temple has been greatly damaged. Fortunately, it's not any kind of ornate building, so I'll be able to restore it with my power. Is restoring some temple what's important right now? I was looking for a primeval god when you grabbed me and dragged me into this, but look how things turned out. If you go up to where the primeval gods are, the flow of time is different, and you will miss the events on Earth. Wasn't it you who sent so many souls down to Hell, so as not to miss the events on Earth in the first place? They may not be necessary in a high place. No, not necessarily be in a high place. Good reading, Self. If they did come down, they would appear before you without you even looking for them. But they don't, because they have no interest in getting involved. What's more, the fact that Indra, who is more subservient to the primeval gods than anyone else, is acting with such conviction, must mean that he already has the backing of a primeval god. Probably Brahma. Almost certainly Brahma, if we're being realistic. Perhaps the primeval god you're looking for is the one behind Indra. It's all the more reason why we must seek a primeval god that is not on Indra's side. If we were to fight on our own, it would come to nothing. Just as it did this time. I predicted that there was a chance the spear may not work. What? What we needed to do now is find Kanara, who was stabbed with the spear. Yama. The reason I brought you in the first place. What? Why not just restore the temple to the way it looked originally? That was my intention too. Then what's that wrapping around the pillar going up? Those weren't there before. When he says restoring it to its original state, how far back are we talking? Oh, yep, here it is. Do you see those snake-like formations that curl up around the pillars? In the days when people worshipped the Temple of Time, they called those formations the Floors of Time. Interesting, the Floors of Time are snake-like, huh? Interesting. A mistake. A shell. Well, they said it was both. There you are, back with Ran's group. I wonder why Kubera is restoring it to this state. Interesting, very interesting. Most of the worshippers were heretics who worshipped Suras, and they were either executed or exiled. Yawn. To other planets. So now they no longer exist on this planet. But according to what I heard when I was general, they believe that the formation signified the sins of the royal family, who turned their backs on fiendish magic in the past.
Then those formations weren't there 1,000 years ago?
That's what they say.
So Kubera's not quite restored it, he's quite just changed the building. Okay.
There are varying opinions as to exactly when they appeared, but it's usually said to be around the same time as the fiendish magic incident. Except for a few members of the royal family who refuse to swear and choose to become commoners, dozens of queens, even more children, and dignitaries with honorary royal status joined the king's oath. Because they wouldn't have to endure criticism from the fiendish magicians and halves for their decision, the gods promised them a blessing worthy of the sacrifice. They guaranteed them the strongest lineage, the highest glory, the greatest talent and wealth, and the right to be reborn as humans. As a result, where do you think they would have been born in their next lives?
It must have been Titalica. And as royalty?
Precisely. In the end, the royal family of Titalica was maintained through generations of reincarnation as their own descendants.
But weren't the direct royal lines being offered as sacrifices at this temple?
Except for the very few who were lucky enough to survive. Most of them died young.
So how is that a blessed life?
The gods promised them the greatest lineage, glory, talent, and wealth. But they did not promise them a long life.
Well, without any life to enjoy those things, what's the use of them?
That is the nature of the Transcendentals. The ones on whom they play their clever tricks, and who even take on their sins, are always the weaker creatures. Both the Nastika, who were furious about the rejection of fiendish magic, and the gods, who appeared to stop them. Just like always, sacrificing the mortal creatures under their feet. All they did was use a plausible justification to fight a selfish war. And the owner of this temple was no exception.
Back to the past.
I had one last look around, just in case. But as I thought, there's no sign of Anon. He shows such strength in the competition. So I'm sure he managed to run away. It's grown quiet around the temple too. It seems it was supposed to settled by Father's mediation. Still, it would probably be dangerous to go close. I'm more afraid of my father now than Aravata or the gods. That I should feel safer beside Ananta, the king of an enemy clan. I could never have imagined it before.
Ananta! What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? You just said things I couldn't understand and...
I'm sorry, Rao.
I can't endure it any longer. What? What is it? Are you sick? Is there a way I can help? I'll do it. Tell me how. Become the owner of the temple. Please, for just a moment, accept the things that the owner of the Temple of Time must accept. His sins. The weight of Ananta's sins. The temple is surprisingly undamaged after a fight between gods and Azteca. Did they fix it before they left? One thing I'm curious about is those fragments. I didn't see those before. What are they? I've blocked the path to prevent others from approaching, so you'll be able to wait safely here. It'll be loud outside for a while. You'd better stay hidden for now. Are you sure I can stay here? You looked very unwell earlier. Isn't there any way I can help you? I'm fine. I was just shaken. For a brief moment. As long as you stay in the temple, there won't be any further problems. I'll be back as soon as I've taken care of things. After that, I'll find a way to send you back. Yes, thank you for all your help. This is when the fiendish magic incident starts. I was uneasy about everything that happened recently. But it turns out it was a good decision to come to Titalica. I know that this planet will be safe from the fiendish magic incident, and it's even better that we have a place to hide. Rao, you mustn't leave, no matter what. Got it. See you soon, Ananta. Soon was more than likely never. Season 3, episode 235, Ananta 24.
God, Yama, we've been searching everywhere for you. So, this is where you were.
Realm of Hell. Tapana.
I'm sure you weren't in Tapana earlier. Have you been elsewhere? There's a lot going on Earth, but you surely wouldn't have been there either.
No. I just wandered into the deep hells to think over some things.
Is that the list of names we need to deal with? If it's work, pass it on to us. We can take care of it.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'll take care of it myself. Just tell me why you've come to find me.
It seems like we're about to be busy soon. We heard that as fiendish magic is being cut off, all the powerful Azteca are working on punishment. Then wouldn't many humans die? 4 to 5 Zen gods,
Fourth to fifth.
they are also gathering to oppose it.
No. Even if the Azteca say they will punish them, they might try to do the damage directly to the gods by targeting the planets without humans. They won't kill humans if they can help it. I'm fucking so tired, Jesus. The more souls you kill, the more vulnerable you are to the flames of paradise. Wait, did you just say the gods are gathering?
Yes, since the 5 Zen gods were gathered for the recent conference, everyone except God Kubera has.
What about Agni? Agni wasn't at the conference either. Don't tell me they're forcing him to participate.
God Agni has probably already headed to the place being attacked by Vasuki.
Ah, that moron! I told him never to leave. To die there if he must. I gave him an obvious hint, but he never listens.
What's with him? But did you see that? The list of names God Yama was holding. It looked like there were names of Azteca.
That's peculiar. Are you sure you won't have any? You brought them. I'll feel sorry if you don't eat too. It's a very small portion of meat that he brought for Rao, which was left over after he ate it first. What's this notification about? Go away. What story should I tell today? I told the story of the fighter championships yesterday. Alright, I'll tell you the story of the girl I met as an enemy in a match that I ended up dating. I don't want to hear it. I
Can't really say confidently that we were dating, but
I said I don't want to hear it.
since we stayed so close to each other all the time, it was awkward to change our relationship. I think that's why I was hesitating even more. Do you understand my feelings? A Rakshasa of your size, you must have plenty of experience with love, and even have many children. My story may sound very childish.
I wonder who this fighter was, huh?
But still, hear me out. It'll just be boring if we don't talk.
That human was as chatty as Ron Syrov. As I listened to his stories, which sounded like an autobiography, I was certain of the identity of his future daughter, that he didn't yet know about. Her appearance that resembles him, the name Lee's. And he said that the story about the fighter championship was from the year D995. Fucking knew it. So it lines up with that period. It would be weirder if he wasn't her father. I've heard that he is a fighter from Willarv, and that his adventure started by jumping into a portal that appeared when he almost died during a mission. Hearing about it, it seems like it was the same space I came through. Do I really have to go through that space again to return to where I came from? I hope an aunt can tell me the proper way this time. I have no desire to return to a world where everything might be destroyed. I'll return to the right world this time, and never let the future, where they die, happen. It is because he's trapped here. It seems like his condition is getting worse every day.
Oh, are you worried about me? I'm fine. My chest just feels a little bit tight. I ate too much yesterday. I do kind of want some fresh vegetables.
Are you telling me to go get some? Do you think I'm just going to bring you everything you want since I gave you some meat I hunted?
Yes. Yes, you are. Thank you. See you again.
Exchanges meat for vegetables.
It'll be a problem if he's not well. That's all.
The Finnish magicians are full of complaints right now. I mean, it's good for people like us who don't use Finnish magic, you know. It's better to prohibit that kind of magic that carries risks of such disaster.
When the Surah come to deliver punishment,
They are the ones who caused the incident.
I don't think they would dare, would they? How could they make decisions by themselves like this? Incidents caused by Finnish magic aren't even rare. It seems like the incident was quite big this time. Must have been building up.
I relied on Finnish magic for a living. What can I do now?
Though the royal family is a problem, the Surah who actually caused the incident is a bigger problem.
I agree, that bastard! We're gonna be kicked out of the city because of him. I thought he was a relatively good Sarah. I'm shocked.
I can't even understand what the purebloods say about not trusting anyone.
Are you going to a different planet?
It's no use. The rumors have already spread to other planets too. You need to hide which clan you're from at this point. As long as the king is receiving universal blame, there is nowhere that halves from the Ananta clan can live freely. Huh? That's unusual.
the hostility of humans grows greater every day. What was just spreading as rumors first, is turning to truths now. It would be better if Ananta did something about it, but I have no idea where he is.
Don't come near me. It's dangerous.
I don't know what that is. It would be wise to stay back, but I'll think about that later. I can't ignore it and just let him suffer on my watch. Wake up, Rao!
You look different.
What are you talking about? I know he's asleep. God damn it. Anyway, is this okay? Why is this kind of thing on a human's body?
Well.
Oh, Lord. That's something, eh? Looks like the, tapestries in the weird white space, doesn't it? Only they're black instead of white. Most interesting. Well, well, well. I'd love to waffle on a bit about this, but I can't. I'm genuinely really tight on time. So, apologies. I'll try and talk about this in next week's video, or if I can stream, potentially, next week. And there is a small chance I can stream on the weekend, but hey. Anyway, with that out of the way, I've been Aussie, you've been you, and I hope you guys have time for another video. A ta-ta. For now.